Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Gaur Chandragira Yuki Jai. Welcome everybody, Dandavat Pranams to Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mission Morning Readings. Vamdeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrijatam Sagana Raunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Om Jnanati Mirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Vamcha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanevyo Vaishnavevyo Namo Namaha Namo Maha Patanjaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Tanne Gaura Dvishe Namaha Vrindaya Tulasi Devya Priyaya Kesavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavatya Namo Namaha Sakala Vaishnava Parimura Namaskar Ite Kichwa Paradana Hukamara Oya Chinnivim Prabhu Jakta Bhakta Jan Pandana Koriyami Sabara Charanam Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai Jai Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sri Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Now we are going to read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrta, Adi Lila Volume 1. We just started reading the confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance, chapter number 4. Whereas chapter number 3, the external reasons for the Lord's appearance, had to do with some technical explanations of the absolute truth appearance, relating it to its devotees, its associates, its different avatars and expansions, and the reasons why they appear, such as a devotee calling out the name of the Lord in order for him to appear. In this chapter number 4, we're going to read the confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance. And so far what we have read is that the Lord actually is coming so that he can taste himself in the mood of the object, of the supreme object, Srimati Radharani. So there were three principal reasons why the Lord appears. And those were, let me read it again. Oh, well, before we dive into the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrta, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj ki, Jaya. Jai Om Shila Isi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, whose disappearance day was yesterday. Ki Jai. Now, there are three different reasons why the Lord appears. The first reason given by Srila Prabhupada, to relish the position of Srimati Radharani, who is the prime reciprocator of transcendental love of Krishna. The second reason was to understand the transcendental mellow of himself. And the third reason that Lord Chaitanya appeared was to enjoy the bliss tasted by Radharani, by Srimati Radharani. So those are the confidential reasons. And now Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj is going to dive deep into this topic. So Jaya Shri Chaitanya Charitamrta ki Jaya. Text 19. Amakataye ye bhakta bhaju jai bhave tare sese bhave vaji emoras bhave. In whatever transcendental male my devotee worships me, I reciprocate with him. That is my natural behavior. The Lord, this is the purport. The Lord, by His inherent nature, reveals Himself before His devotees according to their inherent devotional service. The Vrindavan pastimes, Jai Jai Mahaprabhu, Ki Jai. The Vrindavan pastimes demonstrated that although generally people worship God with reverence, the Lord is more pleased when a devotee thinks of Him as his pet, son, personal friend, or most dear fiancé, and renders service unto Him with such natural affection. The Lord becomes a subordinate object of love in such transcendental relationships. Such pure love of Godhead is unadulterated by anything of superfluous non-devotional desires, and is not mixed with any sort of fruitive action or empiric philosophical speculation. It is pure and natural love of Godhead, spontaneously aroused in the absolute stage. This devotional service is executed in a favorable atmosphere free from material affection. Text 20. Deyatha mam prapadyante tam sathaiva bhajamyaham manuvartante manusya parta sarvasaham. Translation. In whatever way my devotees surrender into me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Partha. Purport. In the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna affirms that formerly, some 120 million years before the battle of Kurukshetra, He explained the mystic philosophy of the Gita to the Sun God. The message was received through the chain of disciplic succession, but in course of time, the chain being broken somehow or other, Lord Sri Krishna appeared again and taught Arjuna the truths of the Bhagavad Gita. At that time, the Lord spoke this verse to His friend Arjuna. Texts 21 and 22. Moraputra morashaka morapranapati eva veye murekare shuddha bhakti apanake bathamane amare sammahina se babehayamitaharadinam. Translation. If one cherishes pure love and devotion to me, thinking of me as his son, his friend, or his beloved, regarding himself as great, and considering me his equal or inferior, I become subordinate to him. Well, this is just unbelievable. It's revolutionary in the realm of religion and spirituality. It's just unbelievable. Like, regarding himself as great and considering me his equal or inferior, I become subordinate to him. So, Let's read the purport given by Srila Prabhupada is everything that we can do. Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Shri Chaitanya Charitamrta ki Jaya. In the Chaitanya Charitamrta, 3 kinds of devotional service are described, namely Bhakti, ordinary devotional service, Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotional service, and Vidha Bhakti, mixed devotional service. When devotional service is executed with some material purpose, involving fruitive activities, mental speculations, or mystic yoga, it is called mixed or adulterated devotional service. Besides Bhakti Yoga, the Bhagavad Gita also describes Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. Yoga means linking with the Supreme Lord, which is possible only through devotion. Fruitive activities ending in devotional service, philosophical speculation ending in devotional service, and the practice of mysticism ending in devotional service are known respectively as Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. But such devotional service is adulterated by the 3 kinds of material activities, which are Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. For those grossly engaged in identifying the body as the self, pious activity or Karma Yoga is recommended. For those who identify the mind with the self, philosophical speculation or Jnana Yoga is recommended. But devotees standing on the spiritual platform have no need of such material conceptions of adulterated devotion. Adulterated devotional service does not directly aim for love of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, service performed strictly in conformity with the revealed scriptures is better than such Vidha Bhakti because it is free from all kinds of material contamination. It is executed in Krishna consciousness solely to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It would be nice to have a senior devotee present because I have a question. So, for us, that we are in this human body, and we're practicing the Bhakti Yoga given by Srimad Mahaprabhu and his devotees, but I still identify myself with this body, then I shall practice Karma Yoga, since the Chaitanya Charitamrta and the purport by Srila Prabhupada is recommending that. For those grossly engaged in identifying the body as the self, pious activity or Karma Yoga is recommended. So, I think we'll ask this. You guys will see the answer of this question very soon, because I'm going to either ask it to Sudarshan Prabhu or to Shileka Didi. Probably we will make a video, a short video regarding that question. So stay tuned. And I'm going to go to the bathroom. Just one moment, please. Okay. Those who are spontaneously devoted to the Lord and have no aims for material gain are called attracted devotees. They are spontaneously attracted to the service of the Lord, and they follow in the footsteps of self-realized souls. Their pure devotion, Shuddha Bhakti, manifested from pure love of Godhead. surpasses the regulative principles of the authoritative scriptures. Sometimes, loving ecstasy transcends regulative principles. Such ecstasy, however, is completely on the spiritual platform and cannot be imitated. The regulative principles help ordinary devotees rise to the stage of perfect love of Godhead. Pure love for Krishna is the perfection of pure devotion, and pure devotional service is identical with the spontaneous devotional service. Text 23. Maya bhaktirhi bhuttanam amirtadvaya kalpate rishyayat asin matsenoho avavattinam mad apanam. Devotional service rendered to me by the living beings revives their eternal life. O my dear damsels of Braja, your affection for me is your good fortune, for it is the only means by which you have obtained my favor. Purport. Pure devotional service is represented in the activities of the residents of Brajabhumi, Vrindavan. During a solar eclipse, the Lord came from Dwarka and met the inhabitants of Vrindavan at Samanta Panchaka. The meeting was intensely painful for the damsels of Brajabhumi because Lord Krishna had apparently left them to reside at Dwarka. But the Lord obligingly acknowledged the pure devotional service of the damsels of Braja by speaking this verse. Text 24. Mata more putra vabe karena bandana atina gyan karilala palana. Mother sometimes binds me as her son. She nourishes and protects me, thinking me utterly helpless. Text 25. Sakka sudha sakkekare skande arohanna tumi kumbada loka tumi amisama. My friends climb on my shoulders in pure friendship, saying, "What kind of big man are you? You and I are equal." Text 26. Priyaya dimanna karikaraye bhatsana vedastuti haite hare se moramana. If my beloved consort reproaches me in a sulky mood, that steals my mind from the reverent hymns of the Vedas. What is the meaning of sulky, Prabhu? S-U-L-K-Y.
Oh, sulky.
Yeah.
Oh, sulky is like a buggy, like something you hook to a horse.
Uh-huh. So what would it mean?
Specifically something very small, more like a racing thing. It's usually it's like a racing bike.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
And Krishna says, if my beloved consort reproaches me in a sulky mood, that steals my mind.
Okay, so that's different. That's a feeling. Sulky, like melancholy, or like mad, or annoyed, or you're kind of sulking. Yeah, because something didn't go your way.
Oh.
The other meaning is completely different.
Okay.
Sorry. As for the context.
That steals my mind from the reverent hymns of the Vedas. And then let's read this purport, and then we will finish the short morning readings of today. Dandavat. According to the Upanishads, all living entities are dependent on the Supreme Living Entity. The personality of Godhead, as it is said, Kata, Nitya Nityanam Chetanash Chetananam Ekobahunam Jobidhadati Kaman. One eternal living entity supports all the other eternal living entities, because the Supreme Personality of Godhead maintains all the other living entities. They remain subordinate to the Lord, even when joined with Him in the reciprocation of loving affairs. But in the course of exchanging transcendental love of the highest purity, sometimes the subordinate devotee tries to predominate over the predominator. One who lovingly engages with the Supreme Lord, as if He were his mother or father, sometimes supersedes the position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Similarly, his fiancé or lover sometimes supersedes the position of the Lord. But such attempts are exhibitions of the highest love. Only out of pure love does the subordinate lover of the Supreme Personality of Godhead chide him. The Lord, enjoying this chiding, takes it very nicely. The exhibition of natural love makes such activities very enjoyable. In worship to the Supreme Lord, with veneration, there is no manifestation of such natural love, because the devotee considers the Lord his superior. Regulative principles in devotional service are meant for those who have not invoked their natural love of Godhead. When natural love arises, all regulative methods are surpassed, and pure love is exhibited between the Lord and the devotee. Although on such a platform of love, the devotee sometimes appears to predominate over the Lord or transgress regulative principles, such dealings are far more advanced than ordinary dealings through regulative principles with awe and veneration. A devotee who is actually free from all designations due to complete attachment in love for the Supreme exhibits a spontaneous love for Godhead, which is always superior to the devotion of regulative principles. The informal language used between lover and beloved is indicative of pure affection. When devotees worship their beloved as the most venerable object, a spontaneous loving sentiments are observed to be lacking. A neophyte devotee who follows the Vedic instructions that regulative those who lack pure love of Godhead may superficially seem more exalted than a devotee in a spontaneous love of Godhead. But in fact, such a spontaneous pure love is far superior to regulated devotional service. Such pure love of Godhead is always glorious in all respects, more so than reverential devotional service rendered by a less affectionate devotee. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrta ki Jai. Jai Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. So, Prabhupada has given a purport to just two revolutionary and insane verses. Insane in the context that is inconceivable for us. So Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj in text 25 and text 26, he said, my friend, or quoting some scriptures, my friends climb on my shoulders in pure friendship, saying, what kind of big men are you? You and I are equal. And if my beloved consort reproaches me in a sulky mood, that steals my mind from the reverent hymns of the Vedas. And then in verse 21 and 22, if one cherishes pure loving devotion to me, thinking of me as his son, his friend, or his beloved, regarding himself as great and considering me his equal or inferior, I become subordinate to him. So, that is unbelievable. The Lord becoming subordinate to his devotee. That is not possible through veneration or reverence, awe. That is not possible through fruitive actions, pious activities, jnana, knowledge, mental speculation, or dhyana yoga. Not through a a process of deep meditation in order to attain mystic powers. That is not possible through those paths. The only way to have a close, intimate, loving, transcendental service relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead is through devotion. And the more pure it is, the more sweet the relationship with the Lord is going to be. That is what Srila Prabhupada is telling us here. But we must remember that that is not, we cannot imitate that. It is impossible. It's only for those who have a pure heart and they're actually in love with the Lord Sri Krishna. But for us, we must take shelter on Guru. That's it. Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Shri Chaitanya Charitamrta, Jaya Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj ki Jai, Jaya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Dandavat Kumkundi, good morning. And good morning to you, Hare Krishna. What time the readings start? They start at 8, and we started the readings at 8:30. I appreciate your patience and time. Now we're going to chant Nam Sankirtan, and we will finish the morning readings. And in 3 hours from now, the Sunday program will start Kirtan celebration, and probably Sudarshan Prabhu Rai Kishori Didi are going to be here. I'm not sure since they might be jet-lagged. They came back from Thailand. It will be amazing if they are here. But if not, still. Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Srimadhusudana Giridhari Gopinata Madana Mohana Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shivasari Gauravakta Vrinda Jaya Sanatana Vata Raghunata Sri Jiva Gopala Vata Dasa Raghunata Echa Gosai Kori Sarana Vandana Jahoite Vignana Shavista Purana. Damodar,
Yeah.
does that sound horrible, like
Yeah, it's like all teeny. Like
or teeny?
you're playing too close to the speaker, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
It's only on the kartals.
glad that I asked because probably to the online devotees
Yeah.
it's hurting their ears or something.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Still?
Yeah, still.
Okay. How about now? Echai gosai kori saranavandana jaha hoite vignana savista purana. Echa gosai jara muitarada satasavara pada renumora panchagrasa. Savira charana sevi bhakta saniva sajana me mora avilasa. Echa gosai jave vraje koilavasa rasa Krishna nitya lila kori la prakasa. Anande bolo Hari Vaja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Parema Jai Jamana Shri Guru Vaishnava Para Padma Koriya Shahari Nama Sankirtana Kohe Narottama Dasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Jam Vishnupada Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jam Vishnupada Srila Bhakti Raka Shri Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Shri Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jam Vishnupada Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Jai Vishnupada Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupa Anuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasaya Shri Gaura Bhakta Ki Jai. Jai Shri Radha Krishna Ki Jai. Jai Shriman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Acharya Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mission Ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai. All the online devotees Ki Jai. All the world devotees Ki Jai. Gold Cartels Ki Jai. Sudarshan Prabhu and family coming back from Thailand Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Haribo. Dandavat pranams to all devotees who tuned in this morning. Haribo. Thank you. Jai Gurudev, Jai Shrimati, Shileka Didi. Alright. Have a glorious day, a meaningful day. Let's try to live with remembrance. And some surrender too. Haribol Dandavat.